Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly business meeting of the South Carolina Public Service Commission. Today is Thursday, January 16th, 2025, and it's approximately 1 p.m. Before we begin this meeting, would you please join me in a moment of silent reflection? Thank you very much. First, a roll call of commissioners. Present in the hearing room is Commissioner Thomas, Commissioner Williams, Vice Chair Williams, Commissioner Caston, and I am Chairman Powers. Joining us, is she on leave? Okay. Commissioner Belser is on leave this week. Ms. Scarborough, if you would, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Chair Powers, Vice Chair Williams, and Commissioners. The first order of business is to set the next regularly scheduled business meeting. Staff recommends that the next Commission business meeting be set for Thursday, January 30th, 2025 at 1 o'clock p.m.
The next business meeting will be January 30th at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, sir. Today we have 8 items on the utilities agenda and 8 items on the motor carrier agenda. Item number 1 on the utilities agenda is in docket number 2003-319C. This is a request from ACN Communication Services, LLC, to withdraw its South Carolina Local Exchange Services Tariff Number 5.
Having heard the motion as presented by Ms. Scarborough, or having heard the item number 1 as presented by Ms. Scarborough, is there a motion?
Chair Powers, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the petition of ACN Communication Services, LLC, to withdraw its South Carolina Tariff Number 5 concerning local exchange services. The company elects to operate a deregulated, detariffed basis. Excuse me, on a deregulated, detariffed basis. The company further states that effective December 31st, 2024, it will make documents available in the form of price lists posted on its website outlining terms, conditions, and rates with services offered by ACN Communications in South Carolina. The link to the company website where the price lists are posted for public inspection will be included in the Commission Directive Order. And that link will be included. I have it here, but I won't read it.
Excuse me?
The link will be included in the order.
All right. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Caston, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion passes.
Item number 2 appears in docket numbered 2023-388E, which is a request from Duke Energy Carolinas, LLC, for approval to revise its outdoor lighting service regulations.
Having heard item 2, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Carolee Williams.
Thank you. On December 27th, 2024, Duke Energy Carolinas, LLC submitted its request to amend its outdoor lighting regulations to allow additional time to complete the transition from decorative mercury vapor luminaries to light-emitting diode or LED luminaries by December 31st, 2024. According to the company, the proposed changes will not result in any additional cost to customers. Therefore, I move that the Commission grant Duke Energy Carolina LLC's request to amend its outdoor lighting service regulations as proposed to reflect a target completion date of June 30th, 2026. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 3 is in docket number 2024-324E. This is a request from Ms. Latoya Dawson to withdraw her complaint against Duke Energy Carolinas, LLC.
Having heard item 3 as read by Ms. Scarborough, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the Commission grant the complainant petitioner's request to withdraw her complaint. The Commission acknowledges that the complainant petitioner has informed the Commission that the complainant petitioner has reached a settlement with the defendant respondent. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. Motion carries.
Item number 4 is in docket number 2024-192E. This is a petition for rehearing and/or reconsideration from Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated.
Having heard item 4, is there a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Vice Chair Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, I move that the commission grant in part and deny in part the Dominion Energy South Carolina petition for reconsideration and rehearing. The petition was granted. The petition is granted as to the following. Number 1, strike the phrase arguments of counsel where it appears in order number 2024-814. Number 2, striking sentences on page 16 of order 2024-814 as identified by the company in its petition. Number 3, correcting the references to the year 2025 to align with the corrected rebuttal testimony filed by the Office of Regulatory Staff, which requested the company take certain actions in its 2026 filing. And number 4, striking conclusion of law. Number 5, and ordering provision of paragraph 14. I'm going to read that again. Number 4, striking conclusion of law at paragraph 5 and ordering provision at paragraph 14. With respect to conclusion of law, paragraph 5, and ordering provision, paragraph 14, while the testimony offered by witness Gravatt suggested that the impact of opt-outs on residential ratepayers' monthly bill should be studied, the totality of the evidence presented in the record illustrates that further study is not needed. So move.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Having heard the motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no.
No.
The motion fails.
Chair Powers, may I make an alternate motion?
Commissioner Caston.
I move that the commission deny in part and to grant in part the petition for rehearing and or reconsideration of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated as follows. The petition is denied with the exception of granting the request of Dominion to correct the statement regarding the company's annual filing and adding additional citations or language modifications as needed. I move that the commission replace the company's 2025 annual filing in section 8 with the company's 2026 annual filing to be consistent with the order's findings of fact and ordering provisions. I also move that the commission further outline its reasoning for the ordering provision related to the study of the opt-out provision. A full order outlining the commission's reasoning will follow. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Caston, is any further discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Vice Chair Williams.
I think there's a lot to unpack here. I'm just going to unpack it in a dissent. I respect my colleague's position, but I think there's some issues that need to be addressed. But I respectfully will not support the motion.
All right, thank you, Vice Chair Williams. On this matter, and just to keep the record straight, we'll have a roll call vote beginning with Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Vice Chair Williams.
No.
Commissioner Carroll Williams.
Aye.
And I vote aye. The motion carries.
Item number 5 has been deleted from the agenda, and item number 6 also has been deleted from the agenda. Item number 7 is in docket number 2024-179G. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
As to item number 7, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the commission approve the settlement agreement between the Office of Regulatory Staff and Piedmont Natural Gas Company, Incorporated. Specifically, I move that the commission approve the depreciation study with the modifications to the company's proposed depreciation rates as set forth in Settlement Exhibit A. The depreciation rates set in Settlement Exhibit A shall be incorporated into the pro forma amounts reflected in the company's next Rate Stabilization Act filing or general rate case filing, whichever occurs first.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard Commissioner Williams' motion, is any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. Motion carries.
Item number 8 is in docket number 2024-298E. This is a request from Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated for like facility determination for construction of the Legend Oaks substation and the fold-in of the Kennedy's Church Creek 230 kV line.
As to item number 8, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission grant the request for a like facility determination for the projects set forth in Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated's request pursuant to SC Code annotated Section 58-33-110-1. These projects include construction of the Legend Oaks substation, fold in the existing Kennedy's Church Creek 230 kilovolt line into the Legend Oaks subdivision, and replace portions of its existing Kennedy's Church Creek 230 kV line with like facilities.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Thomas, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 9 involves an executive session to receive legal advice related to the Public Service Commission directives.
As to item number 9, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission carry over utilities items numbers 9, 10, and 11.
Thank you. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Thomas, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the utilities agenda before the commission. Moving on to the transportation agenda. In Part A of the motor carrier agenda, we have 2 applications for new Class C certificates, and the commission can address these items together. Item A1 is in docket number 2024-348T, which is the application of Bobby Anderson for a Class C taxi certificate. And item A2 appears in docket number 2024-349T. This is the application of Roderick Mitchell for a Class C taxi certificate.
Having heard items A1 and A2 as presented by Mr. Scarborough, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the commission approve the applications for Class C certificates in item number A1 and A2 as listed by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued for the application in each respective docket.
The motion has been made by Commissioner Williams. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
In Part B of the transportation agenda, we have 3 requests to cancel certificates that the commission can address together. Item B1 is in docket number 2008-95T. This is a request from Greenville Town Car Service LLC to cancel Class C charter certificate number 7959-B. Item B2 is in dockets numbered 2013-245T and 2024-302T. This is a request from BSB Limo Service LLC to cancel Class C charter certificate number 8750. And item B3 is in dockets numbered 2021-218T and 2024-302T. This is a request from Susan Jones Property Management LLC to cancel Class C charter certificate number 9591.
Having heard items B1 through B3 as read by Mr. Scarborough, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the commission grant the request for cancellation item numbers B1, B2, and B3 as listed by Mr. Scarborough. A commission directive order will be issued for each petition in each respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Thomas, is any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
In Part C of the transportation agenda, we have 1 request for an extension of time. Item C1 is in docket number 2024-263T. This is a request from Edisto Island Shuttle LLC for a 3-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
As to item C1, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Vice Chair Williams.
Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, I move that the commission grant the request of Edisto Island Shuttle LLC for a 3-month extension of time to comply with commission rules and regulations.
Having heard the motion by Vice Chair Williams, is any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
In Part D of the transportation agenda, we have 2 motions for default judgment that the commission can address together. Item D1 is in docket number 2024-302T, which is a motion from the Office of Regulatory Staff for default judgment against certain Class C motor carriers for failure to provide evidence of insurance. Item D2 is in docket number 2024-320T. This is a motion from the Office of Regulatory Staff for default judgment against certain Class E household movers for failure to file appropriate gross receipts forms.
As to items D1 and D2, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. I move the commission grant the petitions in item numbers D1 and D2 as listed by Mr. Scarborough. A commission order will be issued for each petition in each respective docket. The Office of Regulatory Staff is directed to file an updated exhibit with the current list of affected motor carriers within 5 days from today. If there are changes in the revised Exhibit A, Clerk of the Commission is directed to cancel the hearing currently. The Clerk of the Commission is directed to cancel the hearing currently scheduled for February 5th, 2025 in these dockets.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this concludes all business noticed before the commission today.
Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. I ask that y'all remember those in California who've had their lives turned upside down, the rescue workers and all those who are trying to help. If you can donate or help in some way, please do. Have a great rest of your day. We are adjourned.